Hello, Peter.
So, why is the Spider-Man No Way Home new movie going to be the movie every single Marvel fan deserves? Okay, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire left the role in sunny circumstances, but the new film offers as a short form as a redemption. Not every big screen superhero gets a satisfying multi-film story arc like Tony Stark in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. From an arms dealer to a dangerous achiever to self-sacrificing leader of men, Christopher Reeve's Superman was last seen dispensing with the ridiculous villain Nuclear Man in Superman 4 Quest for Peace, now widely considered as one of the worst superhero movies of all time. And until recently, fans thought they would never see a Michael Keaton Spider-Man again, as he banished Danny DeVito's Penguin and felt miserably to hook up with Michelle Catwoman in Batman Returns. Keaton will be coming back as Batman in the upcoming Flash movie. And on the other side of the DC and Marvel divide, there's the potential for two world colors to finally get the send-off they deserve in the forthcoming Spider-Man No Way Home. Previously, the Andrew Garfield, star of The Amazing Spider-Man and its sequel, struggled to convince Jimmy Fallon that a purported photograph of him and Tobey Maguire, star of the three earlier Spider-Man movies, on the set of Spider-Man No Way Home was a fake. Given that we already know the two of the main villains from those earlier films, Jamie Foxx's Electro and Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, are definitely returning. It's possible that we will see at least three Spider-Man from separate universes swinging through the skyscrapers of Manhattan this time around, perhaps as a result of Doctor Strange's meddling, of course. Prior to the creation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or should it be multiverse, where its web of interlinked tales, this would never have happened or seemed possible if studios thought much about the connective tissues between movies. The result was rarely much more than a tease for the next installment in the movie's final frame. The producers of the first three Superman movies, Alexander and Elias Palkind, reportedly agreed to consider financing Part 4 only if Superman 3 grossed at least $40 million. These days, Marvel already has another 7 movies on its slate after No Way Home, and that's not the only thing we know about. Facile as it might seem, there is a simple joy for comic book movie fans in witnessing a saga with a neat beginning, middle, and end. The Marvel model is not the only one that works. Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy is another successful example that was constructed in a completely different manner, but the MCU has become so all-conquering that it throws previous failures of planning into sharp relief. It is the difference between Ralph Bakshi's never completed Lord of the Rings series and the Oscar-winning trilogy made by Peter Jackson. Industry insiders might note that the troubles Bakshi faced, film fans though mostly care about the sinking feeling experienced when watching a saga that doesn't tell the full story. No Way Home and Marvel has a chance to fix this, and at least when it comes to the Garfield and Maguire version of Spider-Man, if they get it right, we might even walk away from the cinema thinking we can finally watch Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 again. The subpar installment that did for each actor without getting the heebie-jeebies. Garfield's take is perhaps the one that needs the biggest reset, as in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was unfairly pilloried at the time of the containing too many confusing subplots, with director Mark Webb getting little praise for trying to move the story on from shallow retreat of the previous film. He probably shouldn't have killed off Gwen Stacy given Emma Stone's wonderful chemistry with Garfield, but Webb did give us an intriguing, soulful, wall crawler that contrasted nicely with Sam Raimi's goofy geek version. Garfield was an excellent Spider-Man in a pair of meddling movies, and Stacy's death at the hands of Electro surely gives this version ample reason to seek revenge. Raimi's Spider-Man 3 was much worse, leaving us to question why we liked Maguire's Spider-Man in the first place. Peter Parker's weirdo emo Travolta walk through Manhattan still ranks as one of the weirdest moments in comic book movie history, like ever. It would be a special thing indeed if No Way Home could wipe those memories from our collective consciousness, or at least make us see them through a more palatable prism. If that's not possible, perhaps both past Spideys should sacrifice themselves for the greater good, as Stark discovered in Avengers Endgame. There's nothing like a selfless death to make everyone forget about your past blunders. So I'm gonna end this video by at least saying a little few words about the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. It will be a joyous movie, a movie that we all deserve to fix every single mistake we have had to pass through in every single Spider-Man movie. So please do what to drop a like to help grow my little channel and keep me motivated for dropping better content. A like, which is not far away, and the subscription button, which is red and beautiful. Click them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, peace out.